Anu, 0. 0. 0. Very good job. Anu, 1. 1. 1. 1 ichi. 1.
Easy and how effectively without any cost. You need not to spend much amount.
India, Afghanistan, Kenya, Pakistan, Thailand, Philippines, Norway, Iceland, Iran, Colombia, Sri Lanka, Bolivia, Peru. చూసుకొని 1 after 1 సైడ్ పెట్టుకో. జపాన్ ఎక్కడుందో సైడ్ పెట్టుకొని నాకు ఏదో చూసుకొని ఇచ్చి 1 after 1 అమ్మా. 1 after 1 ఇలాగ తీసుకొని ఇలాగ పెట్టుకొని జపాన్ ఎక్కడుందో చూడు నాకు. మమ్మీకి జపాన్ తెలియదంటమ్మా. ఇక్కడ ఉంది జపాన్. అక్కడ ఉండిపోయిందా జపాన్? వెరీ గుడ్. జపాన్ క్యాపిటల్ ఏంటమ్మా? టోక్యో. వెరీ గుడ్. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఇలా.
Hello everyone, welcome to Holistic Parenting Universe. So we have Usha here. Usha joined our right brain education coaching in the month of August. So recently Usha shared me a video of her daughter Aanya, who is 20 months old. Is that right? 20 months? She's
21 now.
21. Okay, she's 21 right now. 21 months right now. So she shared me a video of Aanya identifying nearly 200 flags, even more than that actually, 200 plus flags continuously, and it was like a superstar.
ఇక్కడ అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి కదమ్మా. ఇందులో జపాన్ ఎక్కడుందో చూసి నాకు ఇచ్చి చూసుకొని 1 after 1 సైడ్ పెట్టుకో. జపాన్ ఎక్కడుందో సైడ్ పెట్టుకొని నాకు ఏదో ఒకటి చూసుకొని ఇచ్చి 1 after 1 అమ్మా. 1 after 1 ఇలాగ తీసుకొని ఇలాగ పెట్టుకొని జపాన్ ఎక్కడుందో చూడు నాకు. మమ్మీకి జపాన్ తెలియదంటమ్మా. ఇక్కడ ఉంది జపాన్. అక్కడ ఉండిపోయిందా జపాన్? వెరీ గుడ్. జపాన్ క్యాపిటల్ ఏంటమ్మా? టోక్యో. వెరీ గుడ్. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఇలా పెట్టేస్తాను కదమ్మా నేను అన్నీ. ఓకే. నౌ గివ్ మీ న్యూజిలాండ్ ఆన్యా. కెన్ యు గివ్ మీ న్యూజిలాండ్? ఏది ఎక్కడుంది? ఇదేనా? వావ్, న్యూజిలాండ్. ఓకే. మళ్ళీ మనం అన్నీ ఇలా పెట్టేస్తాం కదమ్మా. అన్నీ ఇలా పెట్టేస్తాం కదా. నో సర్చ్ అర్జెంటీనా ఫర్ మీ ప్లీజ్. అర్జెంటీనా. అర్జెంటీనా. వెరీ గుడ్. క్యాపిటల్ ఏంటమ్మా? బ్యూనోస్ ఐరిస్. వెరీ గుడ్. అను, నౌ సర్చ్ ఫర్ మీ ఇథోపియా. ఇథోపియా ప్లీజ్. గివ్ మీ ఇథోపియా ప్లీజ్. ఇథోపియా క్యాపిటల్ ఏంటమ్మా? బాబా. అదిజా బాబా. నౌ ఓకే, షఫల్ ఒకమ్మా. Shuffle and close it and then give me Singapore please. Give me Singapore please. Singapore. What is Singapore capital amma? Singapore. Okay, now close it and close it. Shuffle cheseyali. Okay. And now give me Malaysia amma. Malaysia. అక్కడ కూడా పేపర్ ఉంది చూసుకో. మలేషియా ఉందేమో అక్కడ. యాస్ ఫర్ మలేషియా. టర్న్ చేసుకో. ఉందా మలేషియా? ఏది? వెరీ గుడ్. మలేషియా. నో మళ్ళీ క్లోజ్ అమ్మా. అన్ని క్లోజ్ చేసి షఫల్ చేసేసి. నో గివ్ మీ థాయిలాండ్. 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 Thailand, very good. Close amma now. Ika nammu nenu nechukolan papa. Now give me please Mexico. Adena? Television papa. Wow, correct. Mexico. Okay. Nenu migilipoyanu papa. Okay, okay. Give me Chile. Chile. Capital is Santiago. Chile. చూసుకో. నువ్వు సరిగ్గా చూసుకో. చీలే ఎక్కడుందో. అది కాదు చీలే. చీలే చూసుకో. ఏది? చీలే. నో గివ్ మీ నార్త్ కొరియా ప్లీజ్. క్యాపిటల్ ఏంటమ్మా? పాంగ్యాంగ్. నో గివ్ మీ నార్వే ప్లీజ్. క్యాపిటల్ ఏంటమ్మా? ఓస్లో. నీకు ఎవరు చెప్పారు ఓస్లో అయితే దండం పెట్టాలని? Okay.
So we wanted to hear from Usha how she have been doing this, how religiously she have been. It shows how much effort she has put in, how much consistently she have been doing, and how much belief that she have got in her child as well as in the method. Thank you so much, Usha, for joining us in this video to share. So I just want to ask you the first thing, like how did you know about right brain education? When was the first time you heard about right brain education, and how you landed to my right brain education coaching?
Girl like who don't know how to handle kids, who don't know like nothing. I don't know any of think like about child or how to raise them. Then I came to know from my colleagues that there is something called this master in parenting. Just join and give it a try. Like you learn. In 2018 August, my son was born. At the time I was doing that flashcards, but I don't know like how many times I have to do and
you
what
didn't
is
know the
process, right?
method or how to do it in a structured way, in a proper
I know
way.
because I took this material from them. It's a part of a course. So I took this flashcards. I took the material from them. I took a bunch of dot cards. I never did that to my son. Seriously, to be frank, I have a bunch of dot cards. All these are dot cards, but I never did. So I'll just to be written right. You know, right? Just dot cards.
Yeah.
So I've taken this. Just only these two cards I have. I didn't do anything. So as soon as I started to my son, people started taunting me. Like, what is this? Why are you speed flashing it? Why are you doing it now? How do they understand this such things? What do you want to make your child getting ready for engineer or a doctor now? These tauntings, like I was fed up. Seriously, I was doing, but I was not religious. I was not consistent. I was just doing randomly. So I was just left, and within 6 months, I was back to my office. I left with my mom. I was just back to office. But somewhere I used to feel that I was not doing something great. I learned it, but I don't know where to start. I don't know any of them. I was just doing. I don't know how many times to do. Nothing. Just I was not consistent. I was just doing 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. This the words and all with these cards. That's it. Then it's passed on like 2 years. It went on. I was just giving him the books. He's more interested of books. So I was ordering from Amazon all the kind of that board books, what not story books, Telugu. I mean, our language is Telugu, so that my mom and parents can also teach him. So at least say these books while sleeping. So at least this. At least some part. Do this at least.
Absolutely.
Got an on-site opportunity to Canada in September 2020, and I have no plan at all to move to Canada. So, but his visa was starting getting extended, and don't know like how long he'll be in Canada. He was more interested to be here. So that's where within 2 months I traveled, and I don't know how to handle kids because even the first kid, my mom, mother-in-law, everyone was handling. I never handled him. I don't know anything. I thought like, God, what to do? Okay, let's go. God will be there. Something. Then all of courage. I just, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I just gave birth alone here. No one. It's COVID time, you know, right? It's COVID time, March. She was born in March 2021. Last Anya was 1 year birthday also we celebrated here because again the COVID got hit right in 2021 too also. So we didn't travel back to India. I was just getting stuck here. We were just reading books at that time, nothing else. So that's where I scrolled Instagram again. That's where I came to know there is something called Flashcards. Till that time, even you were not aware to me, to be frank. Even in the March 2022, I was not aware. I was seeing that they're flashing cards. And then I asked my father, just get it couriered, get the dot cards and the flashcards, which were already I bought for my elder son. I never did it. Just get it couriered to my place. Just do that help to me. And it was like a kg of weights, right? You know, flashcards. We bought it from outside, so it is extra thick. We bought it from outside, so it is extra thick. And all this is just nearly like 250 cards. 250 cards I was done. I don't know, because I was just flashing daily 10 cards. Daily I was changing them because I don't know method. I was just changing them. I was showing the dot cards. I was done. Then she was like around 15, 16 months. I thought of like, no, I was observing her memory power. She was like recollecting all the books. She was like reading her books. She was getting interest in books. She was like, Mommy, say something to me. Talk to me something. Tell something. Talk to me. I cannot stay like this. That's where I was not doing job at that time. I was even now I'm also not doing any job.
Stay at home mom. You still do jobs, but you are a stay at home mom. Yeah.
Stay at home for 2 years. I thought of like, okay, once I travel back to India, I'll decide what to do and all. I was like 16 months, 15 months old. Maybe I'm feeling some guilty. I'm not doing it right, and she's showing interest. I don't have what to do. At that time, again I started scrolling, and again I got to know like few of the coaches like you, RBE. Then I came to your page. Then that's where I came to know that it's very easy method to prepare the material by yourself. You just need a simple, good printer. You have to invest in only printer. That is a lifetime investment. You not change for next 10 years, right? If paper maybe could be torn by next day, but printer cannot be expired by next year, or it will be at least for 10 years you can be with that good printer. So I thought, no, I need to buy a printer. I've seen this printing thing from your Instagram, like you're printing this way, right?
Okay.
I have this watches.
Yes.
I took it from your course. That's where I came to, because before that, what I'm doing, I was just going randomly. I was just going to internet. I was just picking this baby items, whatever my baby was interested during the park items and all. She'll be seeing, right? Baby items, park items, and I don't know. I was writing with a pen in the small letters.
Yes, this was the actual method which you might have learned. The other one that you show is the method that I invented, I could say, because when I was doing it with my child,
I was doing
reusability. When you are a mom, you be very creative, right? That's how I came across, like, okay, why? And also while flashing, it will be very small at the end, and it will be very difficult for me to go and look at that. And then anyways, we are doing reading program, and the reading cards. My child was not much interested to watch a lot of cards. So what I did, anyway, back side of the card is still empty. Let me write, because I even sometimes I print only the front side, the picture side, and the back side I'll just write it, because my child likes to see handwritten words. So at the back, what I will do, I'll just bring a marker and write in a big and bold letter. So it's
I came to know
reusable.
from you only that we can reuse that both sides.
Yes,
Until
yes.
then, there is
And
very low
and
of
after
material
I
and
posted
small.
all of that, most of the Instagram sellers and other sellers in who sell flashcards are actually using that method. That's how my YouTube videos and Instagram got viral using this method, and it's very cost effective and also time so you can
True.
just use both the methods combined together.
Yes, I was just using this and I was writing it, but I'm not getting enough of material again because downloading it from system, and it is a big task, like taking that screen picture without any background, just white background, putting it up. I was like, okay, enough. I have to take some course. I have to understand the method first. What am I doing it right or not? I'm doing it, but don't know like whether I'm doing it
Clarity
right
of
or
how to do it, when to do what, those things.
like categories. Can I change categories in 2 days or 5 days or 6 days, or should I go at like 1 month? When should I do the revision? I don't know anything, but I'm seeing like my child is getting interested in this. If she's not interested, I would have no thought of it. I was just doing randomly. But I'm seeing Anya getting interested. Anya is showing like, come, tell me this book, tell me this. What is this? What is this? Tell me this, tell me this. I was like, no, okay. She is like 16, 17 months old. That's where like I waited for your course. That's where like, because you'll be taking like 3 months of batch, right? Not like monthly one. So I was like, no, I have to register. I have to get her known like completely method and all. Let me do it. And then like October, November, December batch, I took your course. That's where I came to know like what is actually RBE, what actually the method, how easy and how effectively without any cost. You need not to spend much amount. You should have a great printer. That's it. Even a normal printer also will work if the colors are proper. If the colors, the red, green, yellow, whatever the colors are proper, that's enough. And when you show the this words also for reading program, you just flash it. You can just simply flash it by turning both this side or this side. Both. I was like, oh God, yeah, this is easy method, right? I just bought from Dollarama. Here we have a Dollar Tree, right, which is of cheaper things. You'll get like this papers thing or the pouches, like the plastic pouches. Okay, just put it in pouch and just flash it. I stopped buying it from outside. No, okay, I don't want. I have to buy it and I have to ship it to my country. This
That's
place,
very
right?
expensive.
Shipping cost is
very
so expensive here.
Yeah.
Very expensive, because I'll be getting couriers like snacks and all from my parents' place, which is again I'm paying here the custom fees. They are again paying the courier charges, and these flashcards are of like it's like one time use.
And the problem is the child gets easily bored with the same number of cards repeated. They always want, if they love it, if we are doing it in a proper way, the child will be very curious to watch more. And we need to be having the materials ready, and that's a bit difficult. So we need to always keep the materials ready. We have to keep our children very curious. That thing is what we have to focus on.
Yeah, so that's where like this is very good. There is very easy, like basic things I covered whenever you gave that flashcards. Like basic things I already prepared myself, like basic pear, apple, fruit, mangoes. I thought it's okay. I wasted. I have written the small thing here. I haven't shown that bigger words. Okay, let me do it. The intermediate cards, because she was good with the books and all. She's identifying all fruits, vegetables. I did basic things first. So that's where intermediate. This is something very different, which you gave is unique one, Nalini. The intermediate flashcards, the supermarket things. Whenever she goes to supermarket, like she was showing, like she has seen something that POS mission. Absolutely. We have to keep a card over there, and now she's grown up, right? So I have did like a few things I just printed, like whatever, like watches, like pharmacy items, few things, whatever like we are seeing regularly, toolkits, play, because we'll be going to play park.
Most of the intermediate cards, I would say it was very much useful for toddlers because they are exploring their environment. They'll be coming up across so many things. So all of these things I prepared when my child was growing up. So I was also at your stage only, like
I can understand
you cannot go and download things from internet because there was nothing available, and my child she was so curious. I need to know. I need to do something. So that is how I create. So every topic that you see inside was something that I created for my child, and I know that every child will definitely make use of it, and it's something that the child will explore in the environment, and we are showing it. So they are very much prepared. As you said, the supermarket things, whenever I showed her the flashcards of supermarket or the types of balls, when she comes across that, she gets more curious and she go and ask about, oh, Mama, I have seen this in flashcards. So that's when you feel like, oh, yeah, you still have
this. That's where you say, right? You said that talk to the child, like if you have a types of dogs, whether it is a bulldog, whether it is a German Shepherd, whether it is a Pomeranian, because I am a talkative girl, so whenever I take her to the park, she sees just a dog. She was like, bo. Because she's not completely talking, not making the words completely yet. She was like, bo. Okay, I told her, like, remember, I told you types of dogs. What is that? Because that is from your course again. You were telling, right? It is a dog. It just takes 30 seconds whether to say what dog it is. That is, I learned from your course. Like, I was telling to Anya, like, remember, I told you types of dogs, right? What dog is it? Is it a Pomeranian? Is it a bulldog? She was enlightened, like, oh, okay, I remember this. This is what you told me. That's like
they are able to easily apply what they have known in their memory. Yeah.
And whenever I take her to the park, I just there'll be everything like whatever is shown in your cards. Like there is I just point out, like I just not point out. I'll ask Anya, where is swing? She'll show the swing. Anya, where is sandpit? Sandpit. She was like excited, like, okay, they are in the park. How come Mama is showing in the flashcards to me?
So whatever I have seen in the cards is coming in real.
That's what not just I was fantasy. Like, oh God, so happy. that's what she was able to relate without much struggle. I was not doing much, like the entire day I was not sitting with her. I have my own task. I was doing something else. I have to cook, I have to do. I was not doing something. I was just like for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, I'm just flashing it. I'm not doing some extra work. Like if people say like I'm stay-at-home moms, I'm doing this. No, I'm not taking much time. I'm just showing it. And then other than that, whenever I got time, I'm just talking to her more. Just talking to her more. I didn't give any screen time to her. So I just talk to her whenever I cook or doing some videos, something. I just talk to her more. So whatever I do the flashcards, I make sure that it is something related. See, if you have given a flashcards of the toolkit, right? So there is a pilers, there is a bolt. So that are everything present in our house, right? You can show them. It doesn't take much time. Even okay, you need not to show it daily, but after Monday to Friday, you flash it. Saturday, just show it. They'll relate like, okay, we have it real. We have it. We have that. It's not like of a
real-time experience. That is what we do. So we have specifically in our RBE education program, we we implement the real-time things also. So I always say like the first 5 days you flash it, and the next week you keep those things in real time for play time. Let them explore. Let them extend what they know. So all of these things are something that we can actually extend their curiosity.
You even need not to go like 15 times. For Aanya, earlier I used to do like daily 2 times for 7 days, 7 to 14, and one time I used to cover. I used to remember that and used to do like 15 times. And after that, after 8, 9 times flacking, she was like, "Chal, no, I don't want anything. Ask me. I mean, I have no intention of testing her. I know that in RBE we shouldn't test, but I used to do like this. Just what is smartwatch? What is wall clock? Just touch it, ma. Touch it. What is smartwatch? What is wall clock? She used to touch this, and she was more of like, whenever I finish flashing this, ask me more, ask me more.
One game, yeah, we used to do this. Especially after my child turned 2 years, she wanted to have a game at the end where we do the problem solving. Just after all the flashcard sessions, we have 2 or 3 problems. It's definitely not like a testing. The child wants to do it like a game, and that is like just having fun between.
More of fun they used to have, and she's like, no, ask me more. Once she's done, she used to take the cards and she used to spread on the floor, and she used to like this. I was like, okay, because I am not asking her. We have been
in this phase, especially when you are doing. When I started at 5 months, and at 9 months exactly the same phase happened. I have a lot of videos also where the child actually goes and lays all the cards and wants to do. So that time we also took some videos just for our memory. Very small, tiny little one going and papaya like that. She used to tell. It's so cute actually. Yeah.
Like first word she'll be like, because she knows the phonics also now. Now she'll start like fingering out a and for watch she says watch. Like she tries to communicate that she knows it. She knows to just stop it. So I stopped remembering like how many times I'm flashing.
So it's now about following the child.
Whenever she's done, she's just turning her face away. No, I'm done. Just show me new cards. Show me new ones. I'm interested in. That's where I'm done with your intermediate flashcards. I'm done with your basic things. I'm done with my own things. That's where I thought, okay, I need more. Okay, I thought you have given me the periodic elements as well. I thought of like she's like 20 months, 19 months around. I thought of going with periodic elements directly, linking memory, periodic elements. Even if she doesn't talk, I don't care. I'll just flash it because I need some material. She needs some entertainment with me.
The same reason why I also created periodic elements is because I completed all the topics. And I was like, all the so-called baby topics are done. What I will do, and then I will feel like, okay, let's do some science because I like science. Because math is always covered in dot cards and also in the daily conversations. Maybe we will go with science. And then I thought, okay, periodic elements is something bigger, and we'll be having a lot of content. So that's where I created the periodic elements. Yeah.
That's where I got to know these periodic elements. I made the periodic elements cards also, and again I went to your course. I finished your course, to be frank, in a hurry. I just finished because I was very curious. Like I wanted to know the method right immediately. And after that, I was feeling something. No, maybe I was missing something. I'll go one by one module. Now I understood like what exactly it is. Let me go one by one, understand it completely.
So I hope like a lot of students have already told, revisiting the course gives them different perspectives. The first time they hear it, the second time, because they have some experience also right now with their children. So the second time they hear it, they will get even more
because they know something. And if they learn it, they can do better. If they know it again, that's where I don't know how I skipped in the first one, and that's where I came to know that we can prepare the reading cards as well. That's where we can write it. You said like you
can always do this.
You can write it. Like I was using the stream because I always say this is just a normal paper. What I'm using for this, I just made it as a 3 parts. And just folded this. I just written it with a marker thing. Because I use always like Aanya is a strong girl, Aanya is a brave girl. The same words like how you said. You use the normal words what the child is saying. Aanya is powerful. Aanya, whenever she wears a pretty dress, like she always sees a mirror. I was like, she was turning around, squealing. I was like, okay, Aanya is pretty. Aanya is stunning.
Yes, these are the affirmations that we used to tell. And it's so amazing that you have made them as a word cards. It's really a great tip, I would say. Because when we are saying the affirmations, when we show them the words, I have shown this as a pictures, but these words, I will also do this.
And she used to climb like chairs, beds, and she used to call every time. She's a very naughty girl. I don't label her that she's a naughty girl because children are such way.
Yes.
Then that's why I'll always tell, get down, get down, get down, get down from there. Then I return it. Get down, Anya. Get down, please, for me. Get down, please. That's why everything I started. Look around. Look around when you walk. Look around when you walk. So I'm just wanted to make sure that moms are knowing this. Like whatever you use, you need not to find words, and you need not to search for any words. Whatever you're talking to your girl, just see wearing a long frock. So can you wear a long frock for you today?
Perfect.
Can I? So just use a long frock. Even the couplets, you just whenever we do a prayer, we say like forgive me. Just ask for forgiveness. So she says like this, like this. So what is that word again? Forgive me. Just a simple words with a simple paper. It's not so expensive, right? It's a normal paper. I'm just folding it. I'm just using it.
Correct.
That's it.
Yes, absolutely. So when I started the reading program, also I was, I was thinking what words I should introduce, what words I should introduce. Then I started when she was 5 months, right? So 6 months and all. We used to have the solids introduction, so we will be using a lot of words with her. So what I did, I used to write all those words and I'll show that. So after 9 months, when she started speaking small words, every word that she speaks or trying to speak, what I'll do, I immediately take my mobile phone, I'll put it in my notes, and then I will create those words for my child. So as she was growing up, especially in the first 1 to 2 years, there was a lot of vocabulary words that is happening when she started talking couplets, when she started talking sentences, everything I noticed, and I write quickly. I read what is the word that she's keep on repeating. I'll note it down immediately in my notepad, and I used to write it in the.
That increases her vocabulary as well. That increases the child's vocabulary as well.
Absolutely, because they are already increasing their vocabulary. We are just giving them the written format of it. This is what you have already hearing, and you're trying to talk. It's a great stimulation that is happening in their brain. There is a lot of mechanism that is happening
until in your course you showed me that something you can prepare it on your own. Until you can prepare it on your own, I never knew that I can do it. I was thinking like we have to buy this red color.
This actually restrict the practice itself, because people think that we need to have such a lot of heart. That's why I say reading program is the most easy to start with, because you don't need printer, you don't need anything. You just need a paper and a pen. You can even put it in a whiteboard.
I've seen your stories and you were telling like, is it expensive? Like people are stopping because it is expensive. I was like, no, I'm not doing anything. I have a printer, I have a set of papers. It's not expensive. No, I'm not spending anything from a pocket like such huge thing. It's just a very minimal cost, like how you get your groceries, like minimal, like how you get your groceries, get these papers, and I have a good printer. That's it. Good markers. You write it as a permanent marker. Just whatever words. And people also use like, give me the material, whatever you're preparing, whatever you're using. Use the words which your child know, which your child seeing it. When I take her to the park, like you already given the park equipment. What else we can do with a 2-year-old? We'll take to the supermarket. We'll take to the pharmacy. We'll take
all of those things are already covered. You don't even need to
go and search.
It's already covered in the course itself. Yes.
You covered everything. You have given the flashcards. Once you flash it, show them in a real. That is also you said. That was also said by you. Just show it in a real manner.
Actually, you have been giving a lot of tips to the parents already. So when you
at least if some moms get used to this, right, Nalini, it will be helping. It's not like we are making the child ready for an engineer and doctor. Like people with older generations, they might think, stop it. We cannot stop them saying. But as a mother, if you know this, you're raising a confident child. That's it. Now she is like bringing all the books. I was like hiding all the books, like what you're doing with your Shadu. I was like hiding books. I was like hiding my flashcard. And now also when the meeting got just paused, right? She was like, there were so many. I have to do something. I was like, no, just take her out. Like, give me some space and all. Few times whenever I feel sick and all, I have to hide all this. You see the difference within 3-4 months. Believe me, if you're doing it consistently, if you follow your course, what you're said, like everything, if you go in a slow mode, understanding each thing, it's not expensive. It's not any stress. It's really entertaining. It's entertaining to your kid. It's really attachment. That is the only time I spend with my kid. You feel that is how I cannot go to Anya and sit like this, right? I have to talk something, right? Children are like, why are you staring at me? What is there? Like every day you're watching me. Tell something, talk to me something, or sing to me. And Anya loves singing. Like she always wants music or something. When I sing, like from like when she's in the womb or when she's outside, I always make her sleep by singing and all. So at least I sing. If you know singing some slokas and all, even it increases the memory power. At least sing slokas or some kind of mantras or something. if you don't want to use daily, if you don't want to do some words or dots, or for some time you can do that as well. It's like, it's not like every time you have to go and talk in English, you have to do words, you have to do flashcards. You can also just cuddle her, like talk something. Did you eat something? Are you happy with your mood today? What are you doing? Like you said, all I learned from you, all this, I'm just saying it again, that I did it. I'm seeing the results within a short time. And that's where I went to flags. I was done with everything. And that's where I thought, like, I have like country flags, so many countries. And
so the perspective changes from, which category has many cards. I'll go and do that.
Yeah, that's where like my husband was telling, do the country flags. There were so many, or maps, country maps and all. I was not interested in maps because they all resemble the same. Even I get confused when saying. So flags, I'll teach her. That's where from your force only again I took the. So you gave like 80 around
Yes,
70,
yes.
80
Not
flags.
fully, but it's just half. Mhm.
Yeah, 70, 80. It's more than
70,
enough. I just
yes,
went
yes,
with
yes.
70, 80 only. I've just written it at the back, the capital and continents extra. And I didn't I didn't print the entire country name. Later, I thought of showing it because I have a small vocabulary cards with the
Yes,
country
yes,
flag.
yes, yes.
So I'll show that. For now, I have to do the RBE with flags. So that's where I just went and I just simply printed them. And you don't believe, like she was like all 65 tell at once. I want
Ha.
all flags at once because I was doing the RBE starting and it increased her attention span.
Absolutely. That is one of the best thing that I have also observed. The attention span that usually parents used to complain. Being a parent coach, I have listened to a lot of parents complaining that my child is not sitting at one place for even one activity. And then we used to have this, the age appropriateness where twice the age, two times the age. I mean, if your child is 2 years, then 4 minutes is what you can expect from your child to sit. But being a right brain education mom, I have been seeing my child sitting for 30 minutes, 40 minutes for her she went to a music class,
Yes.
and every day she used to sit there for 45 minutes, and even after the music class ends, she doesn't wants to go. I'll be like, come Shredu, let's go. This another person, and it's a one-to-one. It's not even a group class. There is no other person to come and go. But even the teachers and the people there, they were actually reluctant to join her in because she's very young. She's only 2 years.
Young.
Yeah, but I told them I don't want my child to memorize everything, replicate the songs and all of that. I just want to give her an exposure. That's all, because here we have the Yamaha keyboard, there we didn't have. So I just wanted to give her a practical experience, looking at us, just like how you said. Anya is also very musically inclined, right? So similar to that, I could see that Shraddha is very musically inclined. She loves singing. So I want to give her the exposure to piano. And they were all surprised, actually, at the end
Yeah,
of
we have seen that. She was like
yeah.
having that
Even I was
envy.
surprised. Even I was surprised, and I have been seeing, especially with flashcards. There were times where I have shown 200 cards in a row, 250 cards in a row. There was a moment where I couldn't prepare any cards, and she always like, "Amma, I've seen everything. I want more." And I'm like, "Oh my god, what I will do now?" So I take all the old cards, whichever was there 6 months back lying around. I take all of them and I'll just show her. It doesn't there. I don't go and apply the logic. Oh, I already showed it. It's just happened yesterday. No, I just, because my child wants it, I'll just give it. That's all. So that is where looking. But there are also times where she doesn't want to see any cards, especially when it comes to
Leave
math or
that day.
reading. Yeah, especially when it comes to math or reading program, the number of cards that they see is very limited. We cannot expect the child to look at the reading cards and math cards that
No,
much.
math cards, even Anya doesn't like it. I just give a break. As you said in your course, when the child is not interested, just give a break or leave it for that day. The max alone, I leave it for one day. Not I don't say that just leave the math cards. We have to do, but whenever they are okay with it, whenever they are
Keep it
ready, or
minimum. That's all. Keep it minimum. Keep it short. Give more of what they like instead of complaining. People always come and tell me like, Nalini, my child loves to watch bit cards, but she does not. Why are you focusing on the not? Focus on the what she's doing. Give more.
Or,
Give more.
I can give this tip also, what worked with Anya. I keep five categories. If you say like fruits, vegetables, supermarket, pharmacy and all, like after the 2 categories, I'll put a dot card. And again,
I
you
do the
can make
same.
two picture
I do
card.
the same. Yes.
Like
Especially,
short 2 dot cards.
I'll keep the the animals. She loves animals, and I used to keep the animals next to the dot cards. So I'll say, first we'll watch the dot cards, and then we'll go to the animals. I'll be okay, show me dots first, and then I want to go there. So that is the kind of excitement that we'll create. Yeah.
65 country flags, okay? Country flags. Costa Rica, Nepal, Cyprus, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Cambodia, Mauritius, South Africa, Croatia, Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, Kenya, Pakistan, Thailand, Philippines, Norway, Iceland, Iran, Colombia, Sri Lanka, Bolivia, Peru, Maldives, Mexico, Singapore, New Zealand, Argentina, Panama, Cuba, Malaysia, Indonesia, North Korea, Jamaica, Ethiopia, Chile, Greece, India, South Korea, Japan, United Kingdom, Spain, Ukraine, Switzerland, China, Denmark, Germany, France, Russia, United Arab Emirates, Turkey, Algeria, Egypt, Angola, the Netherlands, Austria, Sweden, Belgium, Israel, Brazil, Czech Republic, Australia, what is this? Canada and United States of America, Italy, Finland. Wow, you good.
Just our attention span, I was just shocked how attention span has increased. Like she was like 65 cards. She was like, even after 65 to 80 cards, she was like, done. Almost done.
I know this. I know this. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was like, done. done, I'm done.
But trust me,
within a
as they are
1
growing
week or
up,
10.
yeah, as they're growing up, their attention span will be really, really amazing. Their focus and concentration will increase, that you would have seen, not
That's
just
why
in
I'm telling
flashcards.
this. When we got to know about this flags and all, I don't want to start with flags, but how we achieved that, I'm saying all this. Before that, I've started all these RBE things. That's when her attention span increased. It's not like
Absolutely.
all of a sudden I brought a flags and she was started recognizing and she said 207. No, it doesn't happen overnight. It's like before I was doing your course, I was doing all this material, I was flashing her, I was showing her the real things, and that's when the attention span increased, and
It
that's
is
when
a
I went like,
process. It is a
that's a
process,
process.
and
Correct.
it is a step-by-step process. Right now, I just posted a video in my Instagram last night, like reading at 2 years, how Shradhu is reading, and there were a lot of people asking me how at 2 years, how at 2.5 years she's reading, how at 2 years she's reading so
Yeah,
fluently,
I've seen
and
that.
it is not
Yeah.
happen. It doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't
No.
happen. It is possible. It will take time, but there is a step-by-step process that needs to be followed. Honestly, when I started right brain education, even now, I know a lot of people in Instagram, especially, talk there are a lot of misconceptions about right brain education, which is gaining more attention, because when you talk something negative, that gets a lot of people's attention, right? So there are a lot of people
Yes.
who, especially those who doesn't know or doesn't practice, have those things putting across their
Don't want to start, they have to
yeah.
pull. That's what I say. If you don't want to do anything or don't want to, don't say a word, just keep quiet. That's it. Whoever doing it, just let them do it. If you have positiveness, just spread positiveness. If you have a negative in your thought, don't utter a word. Even for me also, when like people were saying that she's telling all these flags and all, she was like, why are you doing this? For what purpose? You want to go to somewhere, or she has to bag some award and all? No, I don't want anything. I'm because see, even I said, right, even before to the flag, she was identifying many things, but I never posted anything. I never posted in WhatsApp, I never posted YouTube. I don't have a YouTube channel at that time. But when I created YouTube channel just for fun and all, then that's where my father-in-law said, like, put up Aanya flags video. Because like my mother-in-law and my father-in-law were so excited. Like we used to see in TVs, like people, small kids identifying flags and all in the book of records and all this. I said that no, I'm not interested. I don't want to show to the world that I'm doing something extraordinary. It's a process and all. RB, no, my father, let's put at least one video, at least two videos. That's
It will be
where
a
I
memory.
started.
It will be your memory. Even after years, your child will come and watch it. Definitely, putting it in YouTube will definitely be a memory. Just after 2 years, if you go and watch it, you will see it, the whole different
Till
person
then, I
actually.
never shown Aanya to anyone, not even in a social media. She one pic will be there. No, I never posted any pic. She, before to that, she identified many words. She identified like dot cards also, like 1 to 5, 1 to 10. She identified, and she identified the periodic elements, but I never bought it. But when my in-law said that just put up this flag card, which is very interesting to our relatives and all, we'll show that our grandchild is such way and all.
Yeah,
That's where I
let
put
them
up. Then
feel
I,
proud. Let them feel proud. Yeah. So I really honor the fact that you haven't fell to those kind of awards and bags. I'm really happy that you are here, because any student of mine have this clarity. I'm so happy about it, because I know a lot of parents think that people do flashcards to get the awards or bags and titles, etc. But I always make clear that this is not the only purpose, and
if
identifying
you're
flashcards is
focused
not
to
the one.
that, you will be teaching, keeping that in mind. Keeping
Absolutely, you
that
won't be
in mind,
able to
you'll be
do.
doing that.
You won't be able
No.
to do. And one more thing is like, if you have that as a goal, one, it will be easy to achieve. Child identifying the flashcards will be easily achievable. So if you put that as a goal, that your child needs to identify flashcards, you will get it even just in 2 weeks also, and then you will stop doing it. Let that not be the motivating factor. So if that is the motivating factor, you will lose it at just 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Your child will
True.
start identifying, and you have been your goal is all done, and you don't have any other motivation. So only for people like you who don't have that as a goal, it's just a process, it's just a part of our routine. When you take it, you want to explore more. What can I add more in my child's routine? What can I
Yes.
do for my child? So that is when we will start growing, and child will also grow. So if there is one thing that you want to tell parents, especially about our right brain coaching program, how much it is helpful, or what you want to, some words for parents, whether the right brain education coaching is good for them to join, because a lot of people will be having a
That's what I wanted to
double
say.
mind.
For my child, for my first child, I never started RBE. I used to do just a reading program, reading books and all. I was about to start. Even that is not late. He's 4.5 years now. After seeing Aanya, I was about to start to him. It is never too late. And
Yes.
even for Aanya, I never started right from infancy. It's just started like when she's around 16 months old, and now she's just like 21 months old. Within 5 months, I've seen the results. She started identifying like 207 country flags of the world. Like after, you need not to do it like if it is a toddler age, or if it is a more age, as you said, you need not to go for A4 sheets also. I'm going to A5 also, and after that, as she's grown up, I'm also printing it in A6. So I've started showing it in A6 also. So it's not the, like, even when the child is growing up, you can also reduce the size as it is already mentioned in your course. It's not like you have to do it in A4 every time. It's based on the age. So go through the courses properly, you can achieve it. That is the only thing I can say. And I also prepared the handmade books that was told by you how you can do this. This is my dog is jumping, etc., etc. This is also, you can do it just a normal paper. It's not even a thick paper. I'm just doing a double. Just print it two per sheet. Just cut it. Just pin it. That's it. And Aanya loves seeing this rainbow, and also I was just printing that rainbow. So you can prepare your own things if you're done with all the courses. You don't have to wait for anyone to send the material, or waiting for the material is also not required. You can do it on your own, like how you're using it daily with the words, with your child. You can use it in any language. It's not, the language is not the banner or something like that. You have to do it in English and all. If you're done with English things, you can also do it in your own mother tongue language. I'm also doing French. I'm also doing Telugu parallelly. So you can use any words, but it's not expensive. It's not too late. You can do it in any time. And if you do it consistently, just for I say 1 minute, not even 1 minute it will take. Even in the less than 1 minute, if you spend like 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute in the night, I spend. To be honest, 1 minute in the morning, early morning, once she wakes up, once she has her breakfast, I'll sit, I'll flash, I'll keep all the weeks category wise. So I just flash it in the evening again after dinner. I just flash it. That's it. I've seen the results in a 5 months time. Before that, I was just reading. I haven't done any RBE thing, but within 5 months, I've seen the results. Just have that consistency. That is what the main thing is. Just have the consistency and do it. You will see the results.
Anu, 0. 0. 0. Very good job. Anu, 1. 1. 1. 1 ichi. 1. Anu. Anu. 3. Good job. Anu, 2. 2. 2. Good job. Anu, be careful now, okay? Sarigga count cheskoni cheppu. 5.
Okay, thank you so much, Usha, for joining and giving a lot of tips actually. So I think it will be very, very helpful for all the persons here.
No, it's all thanks to you for helping moms out there and making it an easy process to child to achieve anything and raising an confidential. Thank you, Nalini. Thank you so much for your courses. Thank you. Thanks for everything. The holistic parenting, the Mighty App Network, whatever you're doing now, it's such a fabulous work. Seriously, that's a great platform for mothers to reunite and ask any kind of doubts. It's very great. I have no words to explain. Thanks for your hard work. Thanks for your.
Okay, thank you so much, Usha, for joining in. So we will catch up soon again. Bye bye. Thanks.